Is it over for Andrew Booth Jr. already? Within a calendar year, man, are Vikings fans already fed up with Andrew Booth Jr.? Do we already feel like he's a bust? I'm going to give you my opinion, man. I mean, listen, last season, round 2, the 42nd pick, the Vikings go after Andrew Booth Jr. A lot of people had him touted as a first-round talent that just happened to fall in the second round due to the fact of his injuries. And he's had injuries since he was playing peewee football, from what we know, right? He said it out of his own mouth. He's been dealing with injuries his whole life. I wish nothing bad on Andrew Booth Jr. I hope that he would be able to stay healthy and play out a full year so we can really see the potential. I mean, my boy SK had a good point too. He's actually on a team, the Minnesota Vikings, that actually need his services. A team that we always need a DB, man. Y'all know how it is being a Vikings fan. When's the last time we drafted or had a DB that's an actual lockdown savage, man? It's been a minute. I mean, Xavier Rhodes gave us some time, but that's neither here nor there, man. We looked at Andrew Booth as possibly being that guy, and it's not panning out. Now, my honest opinion, man, I think it's still early, but I'm also going to say, like I stated on the record, I was never in on Andrew Booth Jr. from the moment we drafted him. There was just something about the game that I didn't like. I wasn't a fan of. Like, when I look at cornerbacks and I evaluate cornerbacks, there's other traits that I look for that Andrew Booth just didn't possess. I believe that the one-handed interception that he got in the end zone, man, sometimes, I've also said this before, you can do a certain play and go viral and wind up getting drafted higher than you should be. All right, wind up getting evaluated because people will see that play and be like, wow, the athletic ability is there. Imagine if he can just get coached up. Imagine what he can do. Well, some guys can't be coached up. Now, I'm not saying that Andrew Booth Jr. is a bad football player. I actually do believe he does have the talent. He does have the athletic ability. He has all that. But maybe he's not coachable. You know, I think about his attitude, right? Let's just go back. Let's go back to the first year, right? The first year of training camp that Andrew Booth Jr. was in the building. All right, there was a lot of news coming out about Andrew Booth Jr. fighting with Justin Jefferson, getting in KJ Osborne's face, being aggressive. I loved it. I always say I love an aggressive cornerback, man. Cornerbacks need to be aggressive. That is something that they should possess. I think all of them should possess it. Or, you know, if you have a team of 3 or 4 of them, at least one of them has to carry that load and be that boy. You know what I'm saying? And I figured, hey, maybe we got that guy. And he's wearing number 23, man. I said this, you wear 23, man, you got to represent. I'm sorry, man. Jordan made that number where if you wear number 23, I don't care if it's a different sport. You got to play hard, bruh. Like, that's just what it is, man. You know, but this is the thing. Andrew Booth Jr. getting burnt last game. And I'm talking about not the Titans game. We're talking about the first preseason game against the Seahawks against Bobo. All right. Just got shook off the line, man. Great route by Bobo. You know what I mean? Great route. But Andrew Booth, again, not looking good. Then you got the game against the Titans. Hey, if that wide receiver didn't drop that ball over the middle, that was a first down. He's lucky. He jumped up and make it seem like he made a play, but he didn't make a play on the ball. He would have made a regular tackle if that guy would have caught it, but it still would have been a first down. And then there's a tackle that he missed in the backfield. That was your opportunity to get up and act real bad like you love acting, throwing the football on the sideline of the Titans after you got the interception in training camp. That was your moment last night with the lights on you, though, with a bunch of people in the building, and you missed the tackle. Now, I'm going to keep it real. I say we still hold on to Andrew Booth. You know, I think we should still keep Andrew Booth Jr. Because I do believe there's a slither of hope, man, that he can be somebody if he stays healthy. I think if he gets repetition, man, I think he actually can be somebody. I just never been on the train, but it's okay, man. I always say this, man. It's never too late to pull Rap's heartstrings, man. I can always jump on board a later. It's better late than never. You know, but let's go through some of these tweets, man. I just want to go through some of these tweets real quick. It says Vikings first half thoughts, mostly base package on D. Najee Thompson is making the team. I agree with that. Shout out my boy. Andrew Booth Jr. hasn't looked good. I hope Andrew Booth Jr. gets cut. Wow, this is coming from Cam. Then we got AE5, J Jets fan. Andrew Booth Jr. is the worst player I've ever watched with my 2 eyes, by the way. Dang. Then we got Skol Nation, man. After watching last night's first preseason game, I think Lewisine and Andrew Booth Jr. are both busts. Ooh, don't do him like that. Ty Chandler looked really good. Andrew Booth is worse than we thought. These are a lot of Vikings fans, and I didn't want to go get all of them, but I'm like, let me just go through because y'all can really see if you type his name, there's really nothing good other than what he did at the Tennessee Titans joint practice. That's it. Like you got people talking about that, about him getting that interception. But other than that, man, it's bad. Andrew Booth Jr. for Trey Lance. Like, people are wanting to trade him. That's from Skol Jordan. I want Andrew Booth Jr. out of my life. #Vikings. I mean, dog, it's getting ugly, bruh. Some people wanted the Bengals to draft Andrew Booth Jr. LOL. You see what I'm saying, man? You see where I'm going with this, man? Like, Andrew Booth, man, big missed tackle by Andrew Booth Jr. #Skol. That's what I was talking about in last night's game. He had an opportunity to make a big play in the backfield, and he missed on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is. It's not looking good for Kwesi's picks. Even Scene's in this boat too. Like, we expect these players to have been guys that can carry on the second year, and they're going to actually be a pivotal piece in this defense this year. And right now, it's not looking like they can carry that load, right? It's not. I mean, he had some good plays last night. I'm not really going to be hard on Scene for last night's game. I think he bounced back after missing that tackle where he got hurdled, because he did wind up getting that sack and that goal line stand. So, Scene actually played a okay game to where I'm not gonna be too hard on him. But Andrew Booth, man, listen, some people will say if you're not being talked about, like if you're quiet, that means that you played a good game. That's false. All right, that's false. Right? Because this is the thing, man. You got to make a name for yourself out there. Because if you quiet, then I'm telling you, ain't nobody going to be talking about you in a good way. And, like, it is what it is, bro. You going to be on the cut list. You're going to be on the cut list. And I think Kwesi's sitting back now, and he sees the fans. I'm sure he hears the fans talking about Andrew Booth Jr. and Lewis Scene. Like, man, what's up? Like, the first two picks, man, like, what's up? Like, the 2022 draft class is looking sticky, baby. Like, we got to get this right, Kwesi, man. We got to get this right. And I think there's guys that we drafted this year that are possibly better than Andrew Booth Jr., playing better than Andrew Booth Jr. And some people can say we should have kept Duke Shelley because Duke Shelley is better than Andrew Booth Jr. And that shouldn't be the case, man. A second-round draft pick, man, you're supposed to be good, especially a cornerback, man. You're supposed to at least be decent. Andrew Booth looks like he is far, far behind. You know what I mean? But hey, again, I don't want to dog him too hard. I'm just going to say this, man. I hope he stays on the team for now. I hope that he can bounce back. I hope he stays healthy and can do something for us this season, man. I really look forward to seeing number 2, 3 go out there and ball, because we need them. We need the services, man. Minnesota Vikings, man, we need defensive backs. So it's not even about us as fans wanting him to be good. We need him to be good, okay? That's what it's coming down to now. Mekhi Blackman has an injury. Hopefully it ain't serious, but he's seeming already better than Andrew Booth Jr., but we need Andrew Booth Jr. to be good, man. Let's make it happen, man. Let's pray for him. Let's hope he stays healthy, man. Y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think about Andrew Booth Jr., man. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy.
Yeah. Smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gon' do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.